Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Rudy Gobert.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we drafted him, but he just wants it. And he has that thing, something you can't teach. It has to be built in. Asked of his ceiling, Edwards says, quote, I don't think I have one. I can be as good as anyone. Brian?
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. And Smitty, every year we see a few teams start out better than expected, then they regress.
That's because the surprise factor wears off. Teams adjust, and the season is so long, and they're not overlooking you anymore.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the one. And for Minnesota, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in at the three slot. Now Russell. Russell a screen on George, and here's Edwards outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And so Gobert nails both of them. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Now here's Jackson. Zubac, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Jackson for 3.
I mean, taking what the defense allows, Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards, fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. George against Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Few things get better as they age, especially in sports. Paul George is right up there with this all-around game.
And again, Smitty, Paul George continues to impress.
B.A., what impresses me the most is that he's still competing at the highest level, looking almost as good as he was when he was an all-star with the Pacers.
Falls, so he hits both of them.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Anderson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. The three from Russell. Second shot opportunity, and Gobert finishes inside.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit, but if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
And Minnesota has possession, following the score by the Clippers. Gobert with the bucket.
Early in his career, Gobert wasn't all that physical, but on that play, he showed the physicality.
Now here's Jackson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for three. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Lets a floater go. And rejected. Leonard passes to George. The three. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now here's Anderson. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the layup falls. Gobert's got 8.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Jackson on the wing, guarded by Russell. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Anderson. Now Edwards. Outside, Anderson. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George for three. And they'll get another chance. Russell against Leonard. It's George on the wing. 4-3. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 5.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. From deep. Paul George pulls down the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's George. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Denver. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Anderson passes to Edwards. From downtown, hits the trifecta.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Anderson. Noel comes in for Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 1. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Covington finds Powell. Clock at 6. Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Ball for three. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Wall. Reed with it. This one for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Powell's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back to Noel. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. And that one hits the back iron. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McDaniels, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for your Timberwolves, McDaniels. At the line for two.
And he makes a first. Forbes is checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both shots. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Powell outside. Batum sets a screen. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's George, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Leonard. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Leonard's got his second basket.
Kawhi is a threat from anywhere. To him, the mid-range is a good scoring option.
Reed passes to Edwards. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Batum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
Nicholas Batum.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
First free throw is good.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Clippers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Batum. Pass to Jackson. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Now Reed. Russell with the ball. Edwards against Leonard. There's the 3. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 6.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. The 3 is up. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Nice retort by Reggie Jackson. He's one of those guys you don't want to let him get hot.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. Reed sets a screen. Anderson with it. Guarded by Batum. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers trail. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Morris. Up and over Russell. Morris can't hit. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the wing, Forbes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And, of course, the Timberwolves. Back 2.5 games.
I think for Los Angeles, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Batum with a screen on Russell. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Deflected!
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for Paul George. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Russell up top. He's guarded by Zubac. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Knocks it loose. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard against Edwards. From the baseline. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Anderson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Kennard with it. Russell covering. Pass to Jackson. Connects on the open jumper. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Russell, pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Leonard against Edwards. To end the drought. It's tipped. Jackson for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Jackson's got 11.
I just love the ball.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in that. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Russell. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Now Morris. Here's Zubats. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Russell to pass to Gobert. And here's Anderson. It's Edwards on the wing. Connects from downtown. He's got 9. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Kennard outside. There's Jackson with the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Russell pass to Gobert. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot is good by Edwards.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Zubats. 8 points in his last timeout. Kennard with it. Pass to Jackson. There's the triple. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
His first team foul. At the line for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell. 1 shot.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Well, first half in the books, and fellas, Rudy Gobert is feeling it in this one.
And what I like, he's not forcing it, getting his shots in the flow and scoring with ease.
See, that's the difference between getting buckets and getting wins. He's making the most of every opportunity.
And now let's focus on a couple of guys who have been getting it done in the first half.
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals here.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, have we seen Reggie Jackson really have a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Here's George. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
At the line for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Zubac drops them both. And here are the Timberwolves. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
At the line for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 13 now.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Zubac's high post. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And no luck that time either. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels up top. He's guarded by Zubac. McDaniels passes to Russell. Here's Gobert. Give him 8 points now. 6 to shoot. Pass to Russell. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there. Well, one thing you learn concern about Anthony Edwards. He does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league, that's the result.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The Clippers call timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Minnesota. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On defense, the Timberwolves. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Jackson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Russell.
Pushing the tempo and the pace, Reggie Jackson forcing the defender's hand.
Jackson, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And so he hits both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside Russell, pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. Great game for him. Double-double now.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 16. Morris on the wing. From deep. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Here's Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, love when Russell attacks defenses, charging with tenacity and making them compromise.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Reed's checked in for Anderson. Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for Morris. No good on the second free throw. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Austin Rivers.
And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 7.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the basket by Leonard.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Gobert. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Reed. And here's McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Clock at 6. McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Now George. Count it. George has got 7 points in the game.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
George against McDaniels. Edwards for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. John Wall comes in for Jackson.
Rudy Gobert, shooting 1.
And that one misses.
He's an elite defensive talent in the game. The arms of Rudy Gobert just go on forever.
For 3, George. That shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Noel. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Rivers' shot is off. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now George. He's got 7 from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Reed. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Leonard outside from deep three-point range. And they recover it. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Leonard. So for the Clippers, man, he's checked in for George. And it's Powell in for Kennard. And Leonard drops them both. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Rivers. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Noel. Over Powell. And too long on the shot. The Clippers trail. Here's Covington. And here's Leonard. He's got 9. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
You see the focus from Kawhi. When he's deep inside, he's locked in on scoring.
Here's Noel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after
The
him.
line for Minnesota, Jalen Noel, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Anderson's checked in for Gobert. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubats, he's checked in for Leonard. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Left side wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Now here's Anderson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Covington, first personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Ball with it. Pass to Covington. Powell with it. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Rivers. To the middle. Zubats with the steal. For 3, Powell. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead, up 6. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's George in at the small forward position.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Morris, a screen on Russell. Wall, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Pass to Russell. Russell a screen on George. Edwards a pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Wall. Up top, George. Uncovered. Clippers keep it alive. Powell passes to George. Offline with a 3.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Outside Russell. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wall, no good. And here's Minnesota now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Edwards, the pass to Reed. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Misses the 3.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Now Anderson. Reed to screen on Morris. Here's Anderson. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Wall. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Edwards against Leonard. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Leonard. Minnesota with a rebound.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. And here's Jackson. Up and over Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Russell against Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Ooh, I really like how assertive they've been. I mean, they've been trying to bully the defense on the interior throughout this second half.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Leonard. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Morris, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Morris for 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3 points.
Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Russell. Now Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. Second chance effort. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Over McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Edwards with it.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Clock at 4. Pass to McDaniels. One thing I know players are happy about, the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smitty.
Yes, indeed, B.A. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Zubac with it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-5 run. Russell finds McDaniels. Zubac against Gobert. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Gobert's got 20 points.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beat them to the ball.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Batum. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Great off-ball positioning by Batum, making himself a scoring option.
Here's Noel. Good on the bucket.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on it.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Wall, up to Powell, launches it, and it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Reed, fires the 3. That shot off. Powell outside. Here's Mann. Batum with a screen on McDaniels. Now Batum beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J.
You have to track Nicholas Batum. He'll drain them all night from the corner.
Here's Noel. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
I'm here now with Rudy Gobert. A big night for you offensively. What was working for you out there?
I just keep working every day to try to improve, and it's also I feel like my teammates are really looking for me, and I just got to make the right play most of the time.
You've earned their trust. Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long and good night, everyone.